four parameters. One is called as understood. When in true sense we understand these four things, then we understand the Dhamma. So we have seen the Shila. What do you mean by Shila? Shila means ethics, which means precept. So to become a good person, one must follow some of the principles as criteria for good life. So there are five precepts. We know that Panchashil we call it. I shall abstain from killing, not harming, theft, sexual misconduct, lying, intoxicant substance consuming. So everyone, Baba Sahib says that everyone must admit and follow it because it will measure the good and bad deeds. पाप आणि पुण्य जे म्हणतो ते त्याच्या टर्म मध्ये घेतले. Shila and ethics to develop the tendency of mind to do good things, good deeds, and not to indulge in bad deeds. Shame of committing misbehavior or crime with the fear of punishment, avoiding to perform bad deeds. This is the importance of the Shila. Then we have seen the Samadhi. Samadhi means immersion. Samadhi helps to remove the five hurdles: greed, hatred, laziness, doubt, confusion. Samadhi means concentration of mind. So, the dhyana states when we do meditation, sometimes we feel that today's meditation was really good. Sometimes we feel that today's meditation was very joyful. Different mental states arises called as jhanas on a deeper level. So, but these states are temporary. When we meditate, we experience that. So the solution to overcome the hurdles are also so temporary. To train our mind permanently is done with Samyak Samadhi. So here we see the difference between Samadhi and the Samyak Samadhi. So which is in day-to-day life we experience it, which is so practical. It trains our mind not to get indulged in bad deeds. So this is about Samadhi. Then we have seen the third parameter as Panya, means wisdom. So if one does only good things, does not even think of any bad things about anyone and anything, he earns wholesomely and does not harm and say bad things to others, will that be only sufficient? So if it is so, then the baby does not do any such bad things, as a baby just moves his hands and legs and drinks mother's milk. So here comes the importance of Panya. To understand and get to know the real nature of things is Panya. So if lady is so generous and she is donating very generously, so donation is necessary. Karuna, kindness is also good, but without pragya, that noble deed may result in bad effect. So in short, जे आपण मराठीत शहाणपण म्हणतो त्याला पय्या म्हणूया. Which are good deeds? How does it happen? Get to know this with the realization along with which are bad things one must be aware of. Without knowledge, even if the deeds are good, it doesn't bring the real harmony of goodness. We must know what we are doing. We must be aware what we are doing. So there is the fourth parameter which we studied very deeply in last session. Sankhara, as we have seen, are conditions. Anicca, they are what? They possess three qualities. They are anicca, adhuva, and anasasika. Means what? Anicca means impermanent. Adhuva means unstable. Anasika means unreliable. We have seen this with the help of Surya Satta Sutta. So 7 times there are seven suns around the earth, and the earth is now hitting. So with the example of Sumeru Parvat, which is 84,000 yojan, the ancient measurement tool, we have seen what happens to them, what happens to the plant and seeds, what happens to the rivers, what happens to the ocean. Eventually, everything withers away. Everything, and when the heat is not irresistible, it is not tolerated, then whole earth get burst into flames. So, with this understanding, we have seen that sankhara are the conditions are anicca means impermanent, adhuva means unstable, anasasika means unreliable, and only shila, panya, samadhi separate doesn't hold anything. We need the conjunction of samadhi with shila, panya with samadhi, panya with vimukti. Vimukti, when pragya comes in contact with chitta, we know it in our chitta, then it leads to vimukti. From three asavas, kamasa means sensuality pleasures, bhavasa desire to born, and avidya ignorance. So, what we have understood from this Anubuddha Sutta is not understanding and without self analyzing, noble ethics, that is Shila, noble immersion, that is Samyak Samadhi, noble wisdom, that is Panya, Pragya, noble freedom, that is Vimukti. People have been running in the world, just wandering aimlessly for very long time. When one understand and know with this internal depth and seriousness, noble ethics, noble immersion, noble wisdom, and noble freedom, for such person, craving for the world is ended. Continued existence are cut off. The attachment or threat to continued existence is ended. Now there will be no more future life. So this is the Anubuddha Sutta. Then second we have seen as Papita Sutta. So any new member can tell which are the four parameters we need to understand. There are four parameters: Shil, Samadhi, Panya, and Noble Freedom, Vimukti. Then we have seen the Papita Sutta. Papatita means that Patita. We remember that with the help of Girahua. In Hindi we call it as Girahua. So Patita means Padlela. So what Baba Sahib says about the Patita people, fallen people are everywhere in the world, which are fallen down from right path. But there are two sects of fallen. One, those who don't have any principles or criterion, and others which have any, which have set some criteria. Those who don't have any criteria, that fallen doesn't know that he or she has fallen. That's why he remains fallen. On the contrary, those who have some criterion are aware of that they have fallen and strive to overcome the situation. So you ask for yourself whether to accept this ethics or not, whether to accept this Sheila or not. Then you will automatically get the answer. If you ask, are these principles beneficial? And along with that, are these beneficial for the society's well-being? Following the Panchashil, the answer will be a yes. If both the answers are yes, then these five precepts are for good criterion for life and best fit to be accepted. So, what is the takeaway from the Patit Sutta? Without noble ethics, that is Shila, Samadhi, Panya, immersion, wisdom, and Vimukti, freedom, one is said to have fallen from this teaching and training. And with the help of noble ethics, immersion, wisdom, and freedom, one is said to be secured in this teaching and training. So today we are gonna see Patamakhata Sutta and Dutyakhata Sutta. These are very small suttas. So we will focus mainly on discussion. I request you all to be on discussion more whenever possible to express our views, because we are on this journey to understand the Buddha Sutta, but we have different lenses developed. Uh, so we try to see these views, these teachings with the modern ways as scientific as possible, and with the Baba Sahib's perspective. The main focus would be what Baba Sahib has taken and what Baba Sahib has focused on. So most of the reflection we will take from Bhagwan Buddha and his Dhamma, written by Dr. Baba Sahib Ambedkar. So as with the help of, with the basis of the sutta, we will get the reflection of Baba Sahib also, what importance he has given, on which point he has stressed, and invited all of us to take, to focus on those things and to pay the attention on those particular things. So today we are gonna see the Pathamakhatha Sutta and Dutiyakhatha Sutta. We will, when I will recite in I will read in Pali. You will get the idea of some pronunciation there. Then we will go with the English translations, and some of you may read the Marathi translation, and some of the concepts we will discuss, and then Baba Sahib Ambedkar's views and the summary. And hopefully our discussion will lead to new perspective, and there is teaching for all of us in this session today. So, hi Nivedita, welcome.
Hi, Rucha. I joined late.
It's okay, we have taken this summary because all
Okay.
of mostly the people are new today. So we will start with the Pathamakatha Sutta. So, Prachi, you want to share the screen?
Yes, 1 minute. Is it visible?
Yeah. Is it full screen?
Can you see the screen?
Yeah, I can. But for rest of the people,
Yes.
yeah. So you just scroll down whenever is required, right? Okay. So I'm reading it is the Pali
Yeah, it is visible
of
now.
the Pathamakatha
Should
Sutta.
I increase the font?
Yeah, yeah, it's okay. Because this is for you people. I have taken notes on another app. Yeah, I think it's visible. So I'm reading the sutta now, Pathamakatha Sutta. So here, Khata. Khata means what? Anyone has any idea? Pathamakatha Sutta. So Khata means what here? Khata means मराठीत आपण त्याला क्षत म्हणतो. क्षत होणे म्हणजे काय? जखमी होणे.
Kshata. Okay. Kshata.
क्षत झाला म्हणतो ना. So when we say this,
Mm-hmm.
when somebody has damaged something, if there
Hmm.
is some wound on my arm, then you will say की रुचा क्षत झाला.
Kshata. Okay.
Yeah. So in Pali it becomes, there is no ksha in
Kha.
Pali.
Yes.
It has become khata. So later on when Aryas came in our land, they, for business purpose, they wanted to focus something and wanted to keep the rest of the Indian crowd into some yagyas and into something which is different. So to put on the stress, they have introduced this new vowels and new what we can say, like sure, nya. Yagya was introduced in India by Aryas. So yagya, so jna, pra. These are the words which were introduced by them. So Pali was originally here, so it was called as Khata. So Khata means what? Damaged. Something is broken, something is damaged. So we called it as Patamakhata Sutta. And where does it come from? So this comes from numbered discourses. So this is Anguttar Nikaya. From Anguttar Nikaya means we call it as, it is related with Angur, means grapes, which is countable. If one decides to measure how many grapes that one small branch has, it is countable. That's why it is called as numbered, which is countable. So numbering can be done. So called as numbered discourses. So here it is from Chatuka Nipata, and so suttas are from Bhanda village. So it's called as Bhandagama Vagga. So here we are seeing the third sutta, Patamakhata Sutta, which means broken. So I will start reading now the sutta. चतुहि भिक्कवे धम्मेहि समनागतो बालो अभ्यस्तो असपुरीसो हतम उपहतम अत्तानं परिहरति सावज्जो च होति सानुवज्जो च वीरणं बहुं च अपुर्यं पसवति कथमेहि चतुहि
अच्छा शेंगदाणे संपले का
अनुविच्च
मगाचे?
अपरियोगा
मग
हेत्वा
शेंगदाणे संपले?
अवन्नारहस्य वन्नं भासति
भाजलेले
अनुविच्च अपरियोगा हेत्वा वन्नारहस्य अवन्नं भासति अनुविच्च अपरियोगा हेत्वा अपसादिन्ये ठानि पसादम् उपदंसेति अनुविच्च अपरियोगा हेत्वा पसादनीये ठानि अपसादम् उपदंसेति इमे हि को भिक्कवे चतुहि धम्मेहि समनागतो बालो अभ्यक्तो असत्पुरीसो खतं उपहतं अत्तानं परिहरति सावज्जो च होति सानुवज्जो च मीहुनं बहुं च अपुण्यं पसवति. Second, Chaturi Bhikkave, this is opposite. Now, how one gets broken and how one gets damaged. Now, other para tells about how one is healthy. Chaturi Bhikkave Dhammehi Samanagato Pandito Viyatto Sapuriso Akhatam Anupahatam Attanam Pariharati Anavajjo च होति अननुवज्जो च होति विन्युनं बहुं च पुण्यं पसवति कथमेहि चतुहि अनुविच्च परियोगा हेत्वा अवन्नारहस्य अवन्नं भासति अनुविच्च परियोगा हेत्वा वन्नारहस्य वन्नं भासति अनुविच्च परियोगा हेत्वा अपसादनीये स्थाने अपसादम् उपदंसेति अनुविच्च परियोगा हेत्वा पसादनीये ठाने पसादम् उपदंसेति इमे हि को भिक्कवे चतुहि धम्मेहि समनागतो पंडितो वियत्तो सपुरिसो अखतं अनुपहतं अत्तानं परिहरति अनवज्जो च होति अननुवज्जो च होति विन्युनं बहुं च पुण्यं पसवतीति. And these are the gathas. Yo nindiyam pasansati tangva nindati yo pasansiyo विचिनाति मुखेन सो कलिना तेन सुखं न विन्दति अपमत्तो अयं कलि यो अक्षेषु धनपराजयो तपसापि सहापि अत्तना अयमेव महन्तरो कलि यो सुगतेषु मनं पदोऽसै शतं सहस्रानं निरब्बुदानं छत्ति सतिं पंच च अब्बुदानि यमरि यकरहि निरयं पेति वाचं मनञ्च पणिधाय पापकन्ति. So let's look at the meaning. So चतुहि भिक्कवे धम्मेहि समनागतो बालो अबट्यो. Chatuhi means four. Bhikkave means O Bhikkhu. This is called as vocative. If some of you remember, we have studied Pali, so it comes in vocative. So here Bhagwan Buddha is addressing to bhikkhus. Bhikkhu no, O bhikkhus, bearing dhammehi samanagato. Samanagato means to bear. So O bhikkhus bearing these four qualities, Chatuhi, four qualities. Dhammehi here in the sense of qualities. Palo abatyo, a foolish. Balo means what? A foolish. Abhyato means incompetent. Astapuriso khatam, upahatam attanam pariharati. Astapuriso means bad person. असत्पुरुष आपण म्हणतो ना मराठीत बॅड पर्सन खतम उपहतम खतम मीन्स व्हॉट ब्रोकन खतम वी हॅव सीन at the start so which is damaged which is broken attanam pariharati attanam means by their own pariharati means to keep so O bhikkhus bearing these four qualities a foolish incompetent bad person on their own for themselves keep broken and damaged. Savajjocha hoti sanuvajjocha viyunam. Savajjo means they are to be blamed. Sanuvajjocha viyunam. Viyunam means what? Sensible people. Sanuvajjo means what? Criticize. So they are to be blamed and they are to be criticized by the sensible people. Who is this person? Those who wear this four qualities. A foolish, incompetent, bad person. So, Bahuncha Apuyang Pasavati means and they made much bad merit by doing this. So, Katamihi Chatuhi, what for? Ananupicca Apariyoga Hetva Avanna Rahasya Vannam Bhasati. So, Ananupicca means what? Without examining. Without reflecting, without examining. Apariyoga hetva means they don't scrutinize what is being said, what is being done by them. And they will talk. What they talk? Avanna rahasya vannam. Vanna means what? Prashansa. Vanna means what? Praise. Avanna rahasya. Avanna means what then? Those who don't deserve praise. Those who deserve criticism. So what this foolish person does? So without even examining and without even scrutinizing, he will praise those deserving the criticism. Then what is the second thing he does? Ananuvicca apariyoga hetva vannarahasya avannam bhasati. So again, without examining or scrutinizing, vannarahasya avannam bhasati means he criticizes those deserving of praise. Bhasati means what? To say, to talk. Then what third thing he does? Ananuvicca pariyoga hitva appasadaniye thane pasadam upadancheti. Means what? Without examining or scrutinizing, he does appasadaniye. Means what? Pasada means faith. Thane means what? Place. So a place which doesn't deserve to have faith, such person will have faith on such place. Okay, so like when with selfish intentions one goes and visit the temple, like what they will say, they will pray to God, they will ring the bell, and they will say, okay, God, you are this and this, you are almighty, you are please give me something in return. They want something in return for their benefit, and that's why they are visiting the temple. So they have so much faith developed in that. But if some person comes into their lives to help them, just because they have some strong misbeliefs developed in their system, in their mindset, they will not accept the help from such people. So, this is an example of apasadaniye thane pasadam upadancheti. Means they arouse faith in things that are to be doubtful and dubious. Okay, So the fourth thing, what will they do? Without अननुविच्च अपरियोगा हेत्वा प्रसादनीये ठाने अपसादं उपदंसेति. Without examining or scrutinizing, they don't arouse faith in things that are inspiring. So they are doing all the opposite things which a noble man must be doing. So we have got to know these four things. Imihi ko bhikkave, in this way, O bhikkhus, chatuhi dhammehi samanagato balo avyakto, O bhikkhus, bearing these four qualities of foolish, incompetent, asapurito khatam upahatam attanam pariharati. That person by their own gets broken and damaged. सावधो च होति सानुबद्धो च विन्यूनं. They deserve to be blamed or criticized by sensible people. Bahum cha apunyam pasavati. And they make much bad merit. So this is about the bad merit, how the foolish person harm on his own. Now we will see how the wise person does the merit. चतुहि विक्कवे धम्मे ही समनागतो पंडितो वियतो. O bhikkhus, bearing these four qualities. Pandito means what? Intelligent. Viyato means wise and competent. So, O bhikkhus, bearing these four qualities and intelligent, wise, competent, satpurusho, akhatang, anupahatang, attanam pariharati. A good person. Sapurush means what? A good person. Akhatam. Akhatam, there was khatam, means broken or damaged. Here, akhatam, opposite words have come. Many opposite words are there. So, which is not broken means he is healthy and he is whole. Sapurusho akhatam anupahatam attanam pariharati. Good person keeps himself healthy and whole. Anavajjo cha hoti ananuvajjo cha hoti vinyunam. They don't deserve to be blamed and criticized by sensible people. Viyanam means sensible people. They are being praised because they have not done any bad thing. They are doing only good things. That's why they are not blamed and criticized by sensible people. And in this way, bahum cha punyam pasavati. They make much merit. So katnehi chatuhi, what for? Anuvitta pariyoga hetva avannarhasya avannam bhasati. So here you can see easily the words and the difference. There was avannam and then here it was vannam. So here the same words have been coming. Ananuvicha there was apariyoga hetva. Here it is pariyoga hetva. So here what one does? After examining and scrutinizing. There it was without ananuvicca and aparyoga hetva. Here it has come anuvicca paryoga hetva. After examining and scrutinizing, avanna rahasya avannam bhasati. Bhasati means to say. So they criticize those deserving of criticism. Anuvicca paryoga hetva vanna rahasya vannam bhasati. So after examining and scrutinizing, they praise those deserving of praise. Okay, they will praise those deserve the praise. Their jealousy or any other parameters that he or she is going front, so I will not support her, I will not praise her or him. That thing doesn't come in here. Our society has suffered a lot from such mentality. So there is a loss, definite loss, and here it comes in a mass when we does and when we have such kind of mentality developed in a society. Anuvicca pariyoga hitva apasadaniye thani apasadam upadansyati. Means after examining and scrutinizing, they don't arouse faith in things that are dubious. अनुनुविच्च परियोगा हेत्वा प्रसादनीये ठाने प्रसादम उपजंसेति. After examining and scrutinizing, they do arouse faith in things that are inspiring. And imihi ko bhikkave, in this way, O bhikkhus, Chatuhi dhammehi samanagato, pandito viyato. O bhikkhus bearing these four qualities, an intelligent, wise, and competent good person, sapuriso, akkatang anupahatang, attanang pariharati. A good person keeps himself healthy and whole. Anavajjo च होती अननुवज्जो च होती अवियुनम्. They don't deserve to be blamed and criticized by sensible people. Pahuncha punyam pasavati, and they make much merry. So these are the opposites. Very simple sutta, focusing on what good person and what bad person does. What wise one does, and that's why he is wise. That's why he is called as intelligent, and that's why he is competent. But on the opposite of it, the foolish person, what he does, he doesn't praise the one who deserves to be praised. He praises the one who needs to be criticized. He will show his face on the unfaithful things, unfaithful places, and he will not show the face to the faithful places or to faithful persons. And there is opposite what wise one has is doing, and that's why he collects all the merits in his life. So there are at the end, Gatha is there as a summary. Yo nindiyam pasansati means when you praise someone worthy of criticism. Tamva nindati yo pasansiyo, or criticize someone worthy of praise. Vichinati mukhena so kalim. So kalim means what? Bad deeds. Mukhena means what? Your own mouth. So vichinati means to choose. Chinati means to choose. So you choose bad deeds with your own mouth. Kalina tena sukham na vindati. So here sukham means sukha, vindati means to get. So you will never find happiness that way. The one who criticizes the praiseworthy, one who praise someone who is worthy of criticism, with such bad deeds, with your own mouth, you will never find happiness this way. Appamatto ayankali. Bad deeds are dice. Bad deeds at dice is a trivial thing. So here culling, here it comes in terms of juari. You know juari, right? In Mahabharata there was that game and everyone was juari there. They were rolling down the dice and they were making a bet. So that game they are talking about here. So bad deeds at dice is a trivial thing. Yo akhesu dhana parajayo. Swakiya. So if all you lose is all of your money, so so that there is no property remain with you. Everything has gone. No money you have. Sappasapi sahapi attana. And all you own, even yourself. Ayameva mahantaro kali. Mahantataro kali. What's really terrible deeds? Yo sugatesu manang padusay. What deed is that? To hate the sugata, to hate the tathagata. So this has come in some poetic form, but the verse's meaning is that the one who hates the tathagata, the sugata, so he is like that Juari who has, even though he has at playing that game, he has lost everything, all his money, and even himself. And this is the like really very little terrible deed for him as compared to what did he needs to be fulfilled. What did he has done? Then Satam Sahastanam Nirabbudanam. Satam means what? 100. Sahasranam means thousands. Nirabbudanam. So here definition of Nirabbudanam is very interesting. So it comes as for more than two quintquadridecylion. They say this much years. So and when I googled it, so I didn't get the uh, exact numbers and exact explanation of these things. But there is some wiki page. Can I share my screen, Prachi? Hello. Can I share my screen, Prachi?
Yes, yes, you can. I will stop sharing. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you resume, but I will share my screen for
Yes.
yeah. 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 So when I searched there, twin quadridecyclion, the term is there. Two twin quadridecylion. They say as two twin quadridecylion. So here, if you can see here on wiki page, so quindecillion is 10 raised to 48, but there is no term even mentioned here. Just what do you mean by quadridecylion? These are the different terms. Decillion is also there. So 10 raised to 33. This fold this means I really can't imagine what count it has come up with. So there is very good explanation. Buddha, when bhikkhus asked him to share what this term means, there is very good explanation in Kokalika Sutta. So if we have some time, then we can go through it. We can read those particular pages, or we can you can just listen it as a story form. So this much bad deed, this is the effect. So for more than two quindecillion years, Chatti Satam Panchacha Buddhani. So and another five quad quadridecylion years. So Nirabbudani term is different and Abudani term is also different. So these many he needs to suffer because he has done the bad karma. Yamiri Yagarahi Nirayam Upeti. A slanderer of noble ones goes to hell. Vacham Mananja Panidhaya Papakanti. Having aimed bad words and thoughts at them. So the one who is somehow developed hatred towards the Tathagata. So he suffers in this way. Who does these four things? This comes into the bad deed, and he suffers like these many years. Like if mathematically I am wrong or not, I don't know, but it is nearly 10 raised to 63, and also these five quadridecylion years. So these many years, that person will suffer. So which are the four qualities? So that foolish person has developed. So we call it as he is broken or he is damaged. Can someone tell? Maybe after reading my Marathi meaning, someone will tell. I will share my screen there in blue font. Marathi meaning are given. So some of you can read it. Uh, Anyone?
Rucha, it's a wonderful, I can say, the Pathama Katha Sutta that we are discussing now. But I really want to go to the depth of the meaning because, yeah, we understood the gist of that. What are the bad qualities and how the bad qualities leads to the bad karma or maybe the bad merits there. And when someone criticizes Tathagata, how he goes into the hell or maybe the sufferings, like 10 days to 45 years or 10 days to 48 years. So that's the in-depth meaning that paragraph is telling. But I really want to go to the bad qualities here because somewhere there is the bad qualities in this. Yeah. So here we go that after examining and scrutinizing, they criticize those of deserving criticism. Sorry, they criticize those of deserving praise.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So how can we identify the right person? That is something, my mind just keeps on wondering, yeah, he's a good person. He has developed the good qualities, but what about the bad person? Why he can't able to identify the bad person, or why he can't able to identify the good person? Why he can't not able to make a difference between, oh, he's a worthy of praising or he's a worthy of criticism? So what is the one factor that he keeps on falling down? He keeps on aparihati, or maybe I don't know the right word, but he keeps on falling down.
Mm-hmm.
So what can be the reason here that bad person keeps on developing the bad karma, and he's not able to identify the good person, and he keeps on criticizing the good person instead of praising them? So just want to keep the discussion really interesting.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Thank you, Shashank. Hopefully, we will cover it in our sessions when we study further. It will be solved. If not, then we can come over here and we can discuss more on this. So, will it be okay for you to have some, when we understand the Kokalik Sutta and some of the Gathas, then maybe that qualities with their personal examples.
Yeah, I really want to have the practical example, because we have to stick with the 21st century, because yeah, this was 2500 years before, but these are still relevant. But I really want to tie it up with today's example. So what is the today's person, how he develops the bad qualities, and when the person criticizes Tathagata, why he suffers. So I really want to have today's I can say the relevance.
Yeah, so maybe the question of why, maybe this session will not be able to answer you, because why is in really very depth, and I am also on this understanding part. But I can tell you what this sutta signifies, and if from Kokalika Sutta it gets cleared up to some extent, I think so that will be okay. That will be good for all of us.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. So, Prachi or some of you can read this Marathi text in blue.
I'll read.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Actually, it want. Yeah, okay. Should I start?
Yeah.
चतु हि भिक्खवे धम्मे हि समन्नागतो बालो अभ्यतो. I'll read the Marathi also.
Yes.
Pali Marathi.
If it is okay for you to read only in Marathi, that will be okay. Only in blue text.
I will read the Pali and then Marathi.
Yeah.
Both.
That will be very good.
विकुनो चार धम्मांनी युक्त मूर्ख असमजदार अस्य पुरुषो खतं उपहतं अत्तान परिहरति. हे ओके, हे पूर्ण एकदा वाचून मग ते वाचायला पाहिजे नाही का? सावज्योच होती सानुवज्योच वियून बहुय अपुण्य पसवती. विकुनो चार धम्मांनी युक्त मूर्ख असमजदार असत्पुरुष मनुष्य विवळ घायाळ स्वतःला समजून घेतो. ते निंदेचे पात्र असतात आणि विद्वानाद्वारे टीकेचे पात्र असतात आणि खूप सारे पाप संचित करत असतात. कतमेहि चतुहि अननुवीय अपरियोगा हेत्वा अवन्यारहस्य वञ्य भासति. अननुविच अपरियोगा हेत्वा वन्नारहस्य अवञ्य भासति. अननुविच अपरियोगा हेत्वा अप्रसादनीय ठाने प्रसादं उपदंसेति. अननुविच अपरियोगा हेत्वा प्रसादनीय ठाने अपसादं उपदंसेति. अर्थ कोणते चार? न सोचता न समजता कोण्या निंदनीय मनुष्याची प्रशंसा करणे. न सोचता न समजता कोणत्या प्रशंसनीय मनुष्याची निंदा करतो. न सोचता न समजता कोणत्या अश्रद्धेय स्थानावर श्रद्धा प्रकट करतो. न सोचता न समजता कोण्या श्रद्धेय स्थानावर अश्रद्धा प्रकट करतो. इमेहि खो भिक्खवे, अशा प्रकारे भिक्खूंनो, चत्तुहि धम्मेहि समन्नागतो बातो अव्यतो अस्य पुरिसो खत्तं उपहन्तं अत्तानं परिहरति. सावज्यो च होति सानुवज्यो च वियूनं बहुंच अपुन्नं पसवती. अशा प्रकारे हे भिक्खूंनो, चार धर्मयुक्त मूर्ख असमजदार असत्पुरुष मनुष्य विव्हळ गाया स्वतःला समजून घेतो. ते निंदेचे पात्र असतात आणि विद्वानाद्वारे टीकेचे पात्र असतात आणि खूप सारे पाप संचित करत असतात. चत्तुहि भिक्खवे धम्मेहि समन्नागतो पंडितो वियतो सपुरिसो अखत्तं अनुपहत्तं अत्तानं परिहरति. अन्नवज्जो च होति अननुवज्जो च होति अननुवज्जो च वियूनं बहुय पसवती. भिक्खूंनो, चार धम्मांनी युक्त बुद्धिमान आणि चतुर सत्पुरुष स्वतःला स्वस्थ आणि अव्रणित अनुभव करतो. आपल्याला निर्दोष मानतो. तसेच विद्वजन पण त्याची प्रशंसाच करतो. अतिशय पुण्य एकत्रित करून घेतो. कतमेहि चतुहि, कोणते चार? अनुविच्च परियोगा हेत्वा अवन्नारहस्य अवञ्य भासति. अनुविच्च परियोगा हेत्वा वन्नारहस्य वञ्य भासति. अनुविच्च परियोगा हेत्वा अपसादनीये ठाने अपसादं उपदंसेति. अनुविच्च परियोगा हेत्वा प्रसादनीये ठाने प्रसादं उपदंसेति. सोचून समजून निंदनीयाची निंदा करतो. सोचून समजून प्रशंसनीयाची प्रशंसा करतो. सोचून समजून अंधश्रद्धेय ठिकाणी अंधश्रद्धा दर्शवितो, अश्रद्धा दर्शवितो. सोचून समजून श्रद्धेय ठिकाणी श्रद्धा दर्शवितो. इमेहि खो भिक्खवे चतुहि धम्मेहि समन्नागतो पंडितो वियतो सपुरिसो अखतं अनुपहतं अत्तानं परिहरति. अन्नवज्जो च होति अननुवज्जो च होति अननुवज्जो च वियूनं बहुन्यं पसवती. अशा प्रकारे हे भिक्खूंनो, चार धम्मांनी युक्त बुद्धिमान आणि चतुर सत्पुरुष स्वतःला स्वस्थ आणि अव्रणित अनुभव करतो. आपल्याला निर्दोष मानतो. तसेच विद्वजन पण त्याची प्रशंसाच करतात. अतिशय पुण्य एकत्रित करून घेतो. यो निंदियं प्रशंसति तं वा निंदति यो प्रशंस्यो विच्छनाति मुखेन सो कलिना तेनं सुखं न विन्दति. अपमत्तो अयं कलि यो अखेषु धनपराजयो सब्बसापि सहापि अत्तना अयमेव महन्ततारो कलि. योग सुगतेषु मनं पदोशये शतं सहस्राणं निर्बुद्धानां छत्ति सति पय्य च अबुदानि यमर्यगरहि निरय उपेति वाचं मनय्य पनिधाय पापकंति तंतीय। जो निंदनीय मनुष्याची प्रशंसा करतो तसेच प्रशंसीय पुरुषाची निंदा करतो, तो असे करत आपल्या मुखाच्या माध्यमाने स्वतःसाठी पापच एकत्र करतो. पापाद्वारे तो सुखी जीवन व्यतीत करू शकत नाही. जगात कोणी जुवारी स्वकीय समस्त धन हरला, आपल्यासोबत आपले सर्वस्व, तरी सुद्धा हे पाप त्याहून अल्पच मानले जाईल. कोणी अन्य दुष्ट पुरुष तथागतांप्रती आपले मन वळवतो, त्याला ईर्ष्या-द्वेष करतो, हेच सगळ्यात महान पाप आहे. जर का 10 वर 45 लाख वर्षापर्यंत पण नरकासमान यातना जिवंतपणेच अनुभवतो, नरकपात झाला तरी सुद्धा अल्पच आहे. वाणी दूषित करतो, आपलं मन दूषित करतो. खूप छान अर्थ आहे गाथेचा.
Very nice, very nice.
And when we read it in Marathi, then we will get in more depth. And that's why,
That's it.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's what
exactly.
when you were you displayed that text, no, or that 10 raised to 10 raised to, I was not getting it because this portion did not come to me in the English. This. So I didn't get it. Why this came in between?
Yeah. So I have like one observation that sometimes we also criticize bhikkhus or bhikkhunis. So will that also create a bad karma or bad merits, and will also leads to 10 to 45 and 10 to 48 sorts of suffering or something?
That we will cover in our next sutta. Yeah, so it was really very nice reading, and Pali pronounces were also good. So this let's go into the depth of it now. So I will ask you a question, like what do you mean by there is a term of papa and punya. So I want to know what is it for you. What do you mean by good karma, and what do you mean by bad karma? What do you mean by papa, and what do you mean by punya? Because a foolish person here in our daily day-to-day life, when someone is not good at attaining some marks in academics, we generally call him or her as foolish. Or if somebody is willing to do anything for one particular person, and then other person will tease him or her that, oh, you are willing to do anything for that person, then that means you are foolish person. But is this the meaning appropriate here, the foolish person? Buddha says whom to call a foolish person, and whom to call a wise person also, is the one who is really very scholarly, who has in-depth knowledge, who is very very clear, who is very good at anything he does. But anything he or she does, that person is called as wise here. That person is called intelligent here. Is that person the competent one? Buddha's definitions are so simple. This can be understandable by anyone. That doesn't need some certification or some label, some mark sheet. No. First, we must understand this. What do you mean by foolish person? And what do you mean by wise person? Whom to call the wise person and whom to call the foolish person? Those who criticize the praiseworthy is called as foolish person. The definition is so simple. Anyone can Anyone can put it in his or her memory. Nothing is required. The thing as simple as that. But the voice one, what he or she does, she will praise the one who is praiseworthy, and she will criticize. He will criticize the one who deserves the criticism. He will show the faith on the faithful thing at the faithful place, and he will show unfaithfulness and doubt on the unfaithful place. It's called voice. So what do you mean by merit? What do you mean by doing such a voice person collects merit? He is the one. He doesn't want to, if there is some debate going on, two persons want to show their intelligence and they are quarreling with one another. But the tone of that person while talking, is it in an insulting way to the person in front of him? Is he ignoring his good qualities? Is he not praising his or her good qualities? Is he criticizing his or her good qualities? While doing so also, one must keep in his or her own mind that these are not good things. And by not doing this, any such person will not have the good commands. We call it as punyam. In Pali, punyam. In Marathi, punya. It is not the punya, and the pap is not like that, which is in general, this term is being spread that, okay, if you take a bath in Ganga, then all your sins will go away. Is it that one Buddha talking about here? No. The definition is so different. It's so practical. So merit means what? The fruit of good actions which can be devoted to the welfare of other beings. Like what Baba Sahib has done. Baba Sahib has given us 22 votes. In that first 10 are what? Regarding Shraddha and Ashraddha. In Pali we call it as Shraddha and Asaddha. He has studied so well in depth. Even he developed his own dictionary, Pali dictionary, in very few days. I will share my screen now. Some of you, if anyone can read the first 10 words, please, of the of Baba Sahib. Prachi, you wanna read?
Yes. I shall have no faith in Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesh, nor shall I worship them.
Go ahead. Read all 10.
Okay. I shall have no faith in Ram, Krishna, who are believed to be incarnation of God, or nor shall I worship them. I shall no faith in Gauri, Ganpati, and other god and goddesses of Hindu, nor shall I worship them. I do not believe in the incarnation of God. I do not and shall not believe that Lord Buddha was the incarnation of Vishnu. I believe this is to be sheer madness and false propaganda. I shall not perform Shraddha or shall or nor shall I give Pindadan. I shall not act in a manner violating the principles and teaching of Buddha. I shall not allow any criminaries,
Ceremonies.
ceremonies to be performed by Brahmins. I shall believe in the equality of man. I shall endeavor to establish equality.
So these are the first steps of the vows which Baba Sahib has given us. In a modern world, what needs to be given, how how the people in our community should behave. Here, not only he specifies to not to show the faith in Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesh, not to worship them. Even Buddha didn't believe in worshipping on his own. When Mahapajapati Gautami, uh, when he announced his nirvana, later on she requested him by worshipping him, crying, weeping, that please, you please don't go. You can use some power of on your own, and you just be there for the welfare of this mankind. Buddha never believed in such things to use the power. Even he punished when some of the monks, they are called that they have some higher powers. When they showed it to general people, Buddha made the punishment. Buddha made the new rule, Dhamma Vinaya, in Vinaya, code of conduct. So Baba Sahib has given us, because in his childhood, you know, how much he suffered by not by these higher caste, upper caste Hindus who believe in Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesh. And they didn't value him as a person. They refused to give him water also. Based on what? He was meritorious person. He has gone to Baroda on his own merit, on his own qualities. Then also, because of this misbelief, miswiring in your brain, which has been going on, which has been carried on from years and years. So Baba Sahib gave us this: do not have faith in Rama and Krishna, who are believed to be reincarnation of God, nor shall I worship them. Again, Rama and Krishna, you know that. It is artificial, it is written text. It has been developed by Valmiki. And who was this Valmiki? He was, I think so, if I remember it correctly, he was a Samar. So rest of the Sadhu Sangha didn't included him. So he determined that I will create some literature, then I will get praised. So he sat down and he created Rama and Krishna. Ramayana. So I shall have no faith in Gauri Ganpati and other gods and goddesses of Hindus, nor shall I worship them. Again, this is misconception, this is faith. He has given us in a modern way. According to Buddhism, what needs to be done these are very important guidelines for our people. Because even though those connected here may not be worshipping it, but majority of our caste, of our community does that. And why they do it? And what can be done? What can we do to spread Buddhism, you know? These thoughts, this thinking needs to be spread, and they will get awareness. Nowadays, many people are converting into Christianism. Our community people, why they do that? Because they are Christians, priests, or they have that culture developed. They visit and go to villages. They meet people, and that's why they are converting. So, coming back to our point, fourth one is I do not believe in the reincarnation of God. Okay, I do not and shall not believe that Lord Buddha was the incarnation of Vishnu. I believe this to be sheer madness and false propaganda. I shall not perform Shraddha, nor shall I give Pindadana. I shall not act in a manner violating the principles and teaching of the Buddha. This is very important. We must pay attention to this because the intellectual person, when we say about the intellectual person here, when Buddha says that uh, a foolish person does not praise what is praiseworthy. As if we have gone through Baba Sahib's life, have we shown the proofs that okay, Baba Sahib was opposed by our own people in our community? If somebody has more knowledge on this, they can please speak up. But as far as very little or whatever I know, in 1932, when Pune Pact was there, while meeting the Gandhi ji also, how the politics goes on. That to meet Gandhi ji also, Baba Sahib has written the letter which is published in Janta. He clearly told him that I will not meet if you send any representative from my community on your behalf. That clearly shows that Baba Sahib was fighting and struggling a lot. And for what? For the welfare of his own community. When Rajaratnam was died, when his brother told him the news, and when Ramabai was weeping heavily, at a time also when Baba Sahib got his senses back, he has that realization that I need to catch my no not flight the ship, and he was on his way. He has sacrificed so much for us, and for what? Because he has so much faith in welfare of humankind. We must remember that. And what our people has done, have they supported him? Or point to be considered is more importantly is that have are we doing something that we can confidently say that okay, I am continuing the Baba Sahib legacy. Maybe he has done this much, but we can do small things on our own. What happened to this that 11 students Baba Sahib sent to study in a forest? Then what happened to them? They were intellectuals. They studied well. They gained good marks academically, but then what happened? There was not a sense that I should do. I should be in society serving people. They were not in a community. The social work has been stopped. That's how the chain breaks. I shall not answer. I shall not act in a manner violating the principles and teachings of the Buddha. It's very important. And based on this, many things in our society and development in our society can be in a manifold way. I shall not allow any ceremonies to be performed by Brahmins. In old age, in Buddhist era, Buddha, there was a term Brahmin was known as the quality of man. These were, a Brahmin is not recognized by birth, but the qualities he possessed. And this was the first question Uday asked. You remember after Buddha attained the Bodhi, Uday was a person who met uh, Buddha, and he just asked him who to call as Brahman. And then again he asked, who is your master? And then he left away. So we must be conscious in terms like we are conscious the people present here, but most of our community is not. What we are doing for our community. That if little things from our end, which is practical, then also प्रबोधन ज्याला म्हणतात मराठीमध्ये, then our development in our society is possible. If one is selfish and thinking about his or her own self, because those who are not having jobs right now, they have time. They have luxury of time. So how can they use time currency? Those who have working, those who are working, they have money. So some part of it, how can they share for welfare of society? One must understand this. One must, and that should be the culture in society, in our community. Then and then only uh, development in our society is possible, otherwise not. So I shall believe in the equality of man. I shall endeavor to establish equality. So we must reflect that with the Baba Sahib stories, no, who didn't support it, the Pune Pact, our people also were in opposite parties. So Baba Sahib suffered much, and there was much propaganda going on at that time. We must understand he felt so alone, and that's why he was so determined. He was strongly determined that I will not sign and I will not be ready to break it down. I take away this communal award also, he said. But people were not ready. Everyone from the newspaper, media, everyone criticized Baba Sahib. So much pressure. But if some of the two, we can say left and right hand, 2% were with him, then the situation must have been very different. Nobody was him. Nobody was with him, praising or supporting him. This, the first two things we qualities talked about this only, and the other two, Shraddha, in some place talked about the vows here. So let's look at the Kokalik Sutta. So index, if you want, we can go with that, or otherwise we can sum up the sutta. So what you people want me to do? Should
As
we?
per the plan, are we like planning to go for the like second sutta, like which Dutiya Khatta Sutta, or
Yeah, this
or
is a small sutta,
okay,
so it will not take time. This is same as that, and easily understandable. So it will not take
okay,
much time. Mhm.
okay? Then we can go for the which sutta you were talking, Kokali or something.
Yeah. So I will share my screen. So, so this is the Kokaliya Sutta. So on the result of slander. So what happens one day is that at one time the Radiant One was dwelling at Jeta's Grove in the park of Anathapindika near Savasti. Now at that time it so happened that Bhikkhu Kokaliya approached the Buddha and he saluted him and sat down on one side. And he said that, Sir, Sariputta and Mogalan are of evil desires, under the influence of uh, evil desires. So when this was said, uh, Sariputta and Mogalan, um, the it's okay, right, if I talk in Hindi also, because the text in front of I have book also which is in Hindi. So if everybody is okay, I can go ahead.
No problem. We can
Fine.
have
Yeah.
Marathi or Hindi. No
Yeah.
problem.
So Sariputta and Mogalan, yeah, these are the people having bad thoughts, he says. So hearing on this, Buddha said to Kokaliya that, please don't say like this. Please don't say so. Clear your mind towards Sariputta and Mogalan, for they are very friendly. So this he said that Kokalik, ऐसा मत कहो, Kokalik, सारिपुत्त और मुगलान पर अपना चित्त प्रसन्न करो. सारिपुत्त और मुगलान उत्तम है. So Kokelik was not ready to accept his truth. He was uh, aggravated. He was agitated by Sariputta and Mogglan's behavior. Something has happened. So for the third time also he said the same thing, second time and third time, and Buddha replied on the same way. So then afterwards what happened is that Kokliya rose from his seat and saluted the Buddha, and he departed. But after the short period of time, the whole body of Kokliya broke out into boils the size of mustard seed. So all of his body, Kokolia's whole uh, body was occupied with small seeds of mustard. मोहरी ज्याला म्हणतो ना आपण, mustard seeds. Then it grew to the size of green gram. Green gram means मुंगाचं दाणा आपण म्हणतो ना, मुगाची डाळ असते हिरवी. That then grew to the size of green gram. So it is increasing piece by piece. Then two chickpeas means चना डाळ जे असतं ना त्याच्यासारखं, किंवा इथे हिंदीमध्ये त्याला बोरासारखं पण म्हटलेलं आहे. बोराची बी असते तेवढं. देन टू जिजुबी सीड्स. जिजुबी म्हणजे इथे खारीक जे म्हटलंय. आपल्या इथे त्यांना माहिती नाही बोर म्हणजे काय आहे, पण ओरिजिनल पॉलिटिक्स मध्ये त्याच्यात बोराचा उल्लेख केलेला आहे. ती बोराची बी आणि बोर होईपर्यंत ते तेवढं it grows like that. Then it grows to mutton. Then it goes to the size of avla. We know avla, right? Then it grows to the size of bell. बेलपत्ता जे चढवतात देवाला हिंदू लोक, that bell. It grew to the size of bell, and then it grew to the size of small bell, and then big bell, and discharged. His whole body was having blood and pus, and then Kokaliya died. This is the story of his Kokaliya Bhikkhu who hated Sariputta and Mughalayan. So the hate in him caused him such a bad deed. So what is punya and what is apunya, papa? So there is a concept that goes on that if hatred is related with skin disease, so if one is hating somebody, then they have some diseases related with skin. कोढ ज्याला म्हणायचे ना, व्हाईट व्हाईट होतं ते सगळं, that one. So after the death, he appeared in Padumahal as a result of hardening his heart against Sariputta and Mughalayan. So night passed, and Brahma Sahampati appeared in front of Buddha, and he told about the news that he has appeared in Padumahal. So this information Buddha gave to bhikkhus. So bhikkhu asked, how long, Venerable, is life in the Padumahal? So bhikkhu, life in Padumahal is surely long. Not easy to reckon in terms of years, of hundreds of years, of thousands of years, in tens of hundreds of thousands of years. So he said that his length cannot be defined, Buddha says. So Bhikkhu requested him that, okay, can we have some simile? Upama deun spashta karave. They requested him. So Buddha said, yes, I can give you some examples. So suppose that there was a Koshalan cartload of 20 measures of sesame seeds. म्हणजे there are 20 पोते आहेत की सिसमी सीडचे जे आहे तिळाचे तिळाचे 20 पोते आहेत एका गाडीमध्ये. तर and that may and that from this a man might take a single seed every century. म्हणजे see the see the magic of the number here. In one bag, in a one sack of sesame seeds, how many seeds must be there? And in a century, that means in 100 years, that man can take only single seed. That Kosalan cartload of 20 measures of sesame seeds would be more quickly used up in that way than it would a lifetime in the Abu Dhahel. So he is talking about the Abu Dhahel here. Moreover, Bhikkhu, there are 20 lifetimes in the Abuddha hell equal to Nirabuddha hell. 20, then the level is going up. First Abuddha, then 20 lives in Nirabuddha, then it goes to Ababa, 20 in Ababa equal to Atata, and 20 in Atata equal to 1 Ahaha, and 20 Ahaha equal to 1 Kumuda, 1 Sogandhika, 1 Upalaka, 1 Pundarika, and then comes 1 Paduma. It is in Paduma that Kokiliya Bhikkhu has arisen for hardening his heart against Sariputta and Moggalians. So the hatred, when one bears the hatred, this is the this for this many long he suffers. And when we talk about these hills, which I don't have any study or I haven't witnessed it, so I can tell you also because I haven't experienced it. But what I understand, what I gain from here. So birth, we say that every day we are living again and again. Every day we are born again and again. Every moment we are born again and again. Because if you look in a scientifically, all the cells in our body dies, and then there are another whole new set of levels of cells developed in our body. So I think so. This health concept means living in today's world in which we are living, but that is equal to we are suffering so much at very deep level on every moment. The hell is related with the mental state which we have, even though person is looking happy, but what goes on in his or her mind, that determines the hell and the heaven, so
Yeah, the hell and the heaven are both in the on the mental states only, and the hell and heaven is on the earth only. And you clearly define that is in the states of mind. So that's beautiful explanation. Yeah, please go ahead.
yeah.
Yes, yes.
So for this moment, I think so for these many lives, the extent which Buddha has is been describing, I think so that comes in that mental state. For one moment we are living in that state, the other one we are living in that state.
Yeah,
I personally relate it with that on this
yeah.
in this own.
Exactly, but I'm really got scared, by reading when you read first couple of paragraphs that Kokulika died in such a bad manner that in and I really got scared when he like criticized Sariputta and Moggallana, and he died in such a bad way, and I don't know whether I think this is historically it's been happened or not, but it must be the reality that whenever such person criticizes a noble person, because Sariputta and Moggallana were the two I can say the great bhikkhus who were near to the Lord Buddha, and when we criticize them, definitely our downfall, our suffering will definitely for sure, no
Mhm.
doubt in that. Yeah.
True.
So
True.
yeah,
So,
yeah. Please go ahead. Yeah.
So I will read some of the gathas here, not all, because we have second sutta also to be carried, and it's 5:35 already. So I will just read few gathas here. For every person come to birth, an X is born within their mouths, with which these fools do chop themselves when uttering evil speech. So look at the look at the emphasis it has been given. It's like our mouth is like X. Our mouth is like an axe, and we chop us we chop with our evil speech. And who will get the results of it? We are the one who will get who will need to bear the results of such deeds. Who praises the one deserving blame, or blames that one deserving praise? Ill luck does tear by means of mouth, and from such ill no happiness finds. Trifling the unlucky throw by dice destroying wealth, even all one's own, even oneself as well, compared to that greater throw, the thinking ill of Sugatas. So these are the same gathas which we have read, but here the wordings are different. So having maligned the noble ones with voice and mind directing ill, one then arrives at self-made hell of millions of eons slow to end. With one denying truth, there goes to hell that one who having done says, I did not. Humans having made such karmas base, equal are they in other words.
It's a long paragraph.
Yeah, yeah. So this is the extent with the ill talks we do. What are the sufferings we face or one man face in his or her own life? That is the extent of it. So moving ahead, we will go to other sutta. Prachi, can you share uh, the screen with the sutta?
Yes.
So I will not take the summary because we have already taken the summary, right? You people got to know what are the qualities of good person and bad person and wise one and the intelligent one, right? So I'm going to read the other sutta, which is I will read it in very short manner because uh, it is similar to first sutta. So here Dutiya Khata Sutta. So which are these next four things with which a fool does bearing these qualities. So Chaturthi Viskave Micha Patti Panjamano Balo Abhyatto Asapuriso Khatam Upahatam Attanam Pariharati Savajjo च होती सानुवज्जो च वीणनं बहुंच अपुण्यं प्रसवति कथमेषु चतुहि मातरि भिक्कवे मिथ्या पटिपज्यमानो बालो अव्यक्तो असपुरिसो हतम उपहतम अत्तानं परिहरति सावज्जो च होति सानुवज्जो च वीणनं बहुंच अपुण्यं प्रसवति. Second one is pitari. Pitari bhikkave michha patipajjamano. Pay means all those things. Then tathagate bhikkave michha patipajjamano. Tathagata savake bhikkave michha patipajjamano. Pay michha patipajjamano balo avyakto asapuriso कथम उपहतम अत्तानं परिहरति सावज्जो च होति सानुवज्जो च मीनं बहुं च अपुण्यं प्रसवति इमे सुखो भिक्कवे चतुषु मिथ्यापटिपज्यमानो बालो अवृत्तो असपुरिसो कथम उपहतम अत्तानं परिहरति सावज्जो च होति सानुवज्जो च मीनं बहुं च अपुण्यं प्रसवति. Now which are the pandit voice one's qualities? तो चतुहि भिक्खवे सम्मापटिपज्यमानो पंडितो वियतो सपुरिसो अखतं अनुपहतं अतानं परिहरति अनवज्जो च होति अननुवज्जो च होति विनुनं बहुं च पुण्यं प्रसवति कथमेषु चतुहि. Then again मातरि पितरि तथागते सावके तथागत सावके भिक्खवे सम्मापटिपज्यमानो इमे सुखो भिक्खवे चतुषु समापटिपज्यमानो पंडितो वियतो सपुरितो अखतं अनुपहतं अत्तानं परिहरति अनवज्जो च होति अननुवज्जो च होति विलीनं बहुं च पुण्यं प्रसवति. मातरि पितरि चापि जो मिथ्या पटिपज्यति तथागते वा संबुद्धे अथवा तस्य सावके बहुं च चोपसवति अपुण्यं तादृशो नरो. तायनं अधम्मचर्याय माता पितुः पंडिता इदेवनं गर्हन्ति पेचा पायं च गच्छति मातरि पितरे चापि यो सम्मापटिपज्यति तथागते वा सम्बुद्धे अथवा तस्य सावके भवञ्च सोपसवति पुण्यम् एतादितो नरो तायनं धम्मचर्याय माता पितुः पंडिता इदेव न पसंसन्ति पेच सखे पमोदति. So here in Dutiya Khatha Sutta, the meaning of the sutta is Chatusu Bhikkhave Michcha Patipajjamano Balo Abhyakto means when a foolish, incompetent acts wrongly towards four people. Asapuriso Khatang Upahatang Attanam Pariharati means Asapuriso means bad person. They keep themselves broken and damaged. So, Savato Hoti Sanuvajjo Chavinam, they deserve to be blamed and criticized by sensible people. Bahuncha Apunyam Pasavati, and they make much bad karma. Katamesu Chatusu, so what for Matari Vikkave Micha Patikajamano Balo Agatto means O Vikku's mother. When a foolish, incompetent acts wrongly, bad person, they keep themselves broken and damaged. Savajo Chahuti Sanuvajo Chavinam. They deserve to be blamed and criticized by sensible people. Bahuncha Apunyam Pasavati, and they make much bad deeds. Pitari Bhikkave, Michha Patipajamanopi. Then second one is father, who disrespects the father. Third one is Tathagate Bhikkave, Michha Patipajamanopi. So, who disrespects the realized one, the Tathagata. Tathagata Savake, Bhikkave, Michchapatipajjamano, Balo Abhyatto, and a disciple of a realized one. When a foolish, incompetent acts wrongly, Asapuriso Khatam Upahatam Attanam Pariharati. A bad person keep themselves broken and damaged. Savajochahoti Sanuvajochamiyunam. They deserve to be blamed and criticized by sensible people. Bhavamcha Punyam Pasavati. And they make much bad deeds. So in this way, a foolish, incompetent, bad person acts wrongly towards these four people. So who are these four people? First one is mother, second one is father, third one Tathagata, and fourth one is disciple of Tathagata, means Bhikkhu Bhikkhuni. So such people are keeping themselves broken and damaged. They deserve to be blamed and criticized by sensible people, and they make much bad deeds. So this one next one is opposite to what foolish person does and keeps him broken. This is now how to keep themselves healthy and whole. Chatusu bhikkave sammapatipajjamano pandito viyatto. When an intelligent, competent acts rightly towards four people, sapuriso akhatam anupahatam attanam pariharati. Good people, they keep themselves healthy and whole. Anavajjocha hoti ananuvajjocha vinyunam. They don't deserve to be blamed and criticized by sensible people. Bahuncha punyam pasavati, and they make much merit. Katamesu chatusu, what for? Matari. So when an intelligent, competent acts rightly toward a mother, good people, they keep themselves healthy and whole. They don't deserve to be blamed and criticized by sensible people, and they make much merit. Second one is father, the one who acts rightly towards the father. Pitari bhikkave, sammapati pajjamano. Then third one is tathagate bhikkave, sammapati pajjamano, who acts rightly toward a realized one. Tathagata savake, one who respects a disciple of a realized one. The intelligent, competent acts rightly towards disciple of realized one. Good people, they keep themselves healthy and whole. They don't deserve to be blamed and criticized by sensible people, and they make much merit. And imetu ko vikrave chatusu sammapati pajjavano pandito viyakto sapurito akhatam anupahatam attanam pariharati anavajjocho huti ananuvajjocho vidyunam pahuncha punyam pasavati. A person who does wrong, now, a person, an intelligent, competent, good person, acts rightly towards these four people. They keep themselves healthy and whole. They don't deserve to be blamed and criticized by sensible people, and they make much merit. Matari, Pitari, Chapi. Let's look at the gathas. By their mother or father, yo michha patipajjati, a person who disrespects. Tathagate va sambuddhe, तथागताला किंवा संबुद्धांना, or a realized one a Buddha, अथवा तस्य सावके, or one of their disciples. Bahumcha sopasavati, much that collects, anupanyang tadiso naro, bad this type of man. Taya Nang adhammacharyayo, because of their unprincipled conduct, Mata Pitusu Pandita, toward their parents. Idheva Nama Idheva Nang Garhanti, they are criticized in this life by the world. Pecha Pechapayancha Gachati, and they depart to be reborn in a place of loss. Matari Pitari Chapi, by their mother and father, Yo Samma Patipajati, a person who does right, Tathagateva Sambuddhi, or a realized one, a Buddha, Atava Tasya Savake, or one of their disciples, Bahumcha So Pasavati, much that he collects, Punyam Eta Diso Naro, may this type of man. Sayanam Brahmacharya, because of their principal conduct, Mata Pitusu Pandita, toward their parents, Idheva Nama Pasansiti, they are praised in this very life by the voice Petra Sake Pamojanti, and they depart to rejoice in heaven. Again, here heaven and hell concepts are there, which is means good mental state of mind by seeing our good things which has been done, one rejoices, and by seeing the bad things, thinking that oh, I have done this bad karma, they are in sorrow or in sadness. So this is the sutta, very quick sutta. And when we say about the Tathagata, Mata we know, and how much Baba Sat respected his own mother, we know that. For Ramai, even when Bhimai died, and when he used to have his foreign trip, whenever he come to India, he makes sure that he go to Solapur. He traveled to Solapur for what? Just to visit his what we can say, the dome of his mother. The little dome he constructed there. So he used to make that effort to go. He didn't say so much respect, even though she is not there, but her presence somehow is there. It is form of showing the respect towards her, towards his mother. And you might have known that story of Ramji when he was in deathbed. Baba Sahib was coming from somewhere, and on the shop he remembered that oh, my father likes burfi lot, so he went to purchase that, and he was desperately waiting for his son to come, Ramji, and then he handed it over. So much respect Baba Sahib has given to his own mother and father, to Tathagata also, and his disciple also. And when we say that we are showing respect to Tathagata and respect towards the disciple of Tathagata, we are respecting the qualities they possess, not celestial body that we will worship them. It's not like that. But the qualities which the Dhamma which Buddha gave, for that, whenever we bow down, we don't bow down to the Buddha physical body or physical murti we have, but the qualities of it which they possess. So this is in a sense of respecting the Tathagata disciples also. They are devoting their life to do Dhamma, to purify themselves, and to purify the society. So for such effort, we salute them and we respect them. So whenever a sensible person does that, he is found to have good commands. And whenever one does not, then we know that okay, this is not the good thing. Prachi, you wanna just read the Prachi or Sashank, any one of you, only just blue text. I will share my screen in Marathi, please.
Yep.
Yeah, only blue text you read. Yeah,
भिक्खूंनो, चार अनुचित व्यवहार करत मूर्ख, असमजदार, असत्पुरुष, मनुष्य विवळ, घायाळ, स्वतःच स्वतःला समजून घेतो. तो निंदेचे पात्र असतात आणि विद्वानाद्वारे टीकेचे पात्र असतात आणि खूप सारे पाप संचित करत असतात. कोणते चार? मातेप्रती अनुचित व्यवहार करत मूर्ख, असमजदार, असत्पुरुष, मनुष्य विवळ, घायाळ, स्वतःच स्वतःला समजून घेतो. ते निंदेचे पात्र असतात आणि विद्वानाद्वारे टीकेचे पात्र असतात आणि खूप सारे पाप संचित करत असतात. पित्याप्रती अनुचित व्यवहार करत, तथागताप्रती अनुचित व्यवहार करत, तथागतांच्या श्रावकाप्रती अनुचित व्यवहार करत मूर्ख, असमजदार, असत्पुरुष, मनुष्य विवळ, घायाळ, स्वतःला समजून घेतो. ते निंदेचे पात्र असतात आणि विद्वानाद्वारे टीकेचे पात्र असतात आणि खूप सारे पाप संचित करत असतात. या गोष्टींमध्ये भिक्खूंनो, चार अनुचित व्यवहार करत मूर्ख, असमजदार, असत्पुरुष, मनुष्य विवळ, घायाळ, स्वतःला समजून घेतो. ते निंदेचे पात्र असतात आणि विद्वानाद्वारे टीकेचे पात्र असतात आणि खूप सारे पाप संचित करत असतात. भिक्खूंनो, चार उचित व्यवहार आणि बुद्धिमान आणि चतुर सत्पुरुष स्वतःला स्वस्थ आणि अवर्णित अनुभव करतो. आपल्याला निर्दोष मानतो आणि विद्वजन पण त्याची प्रशंसाच करतात. अतिशय पुण्य एकत्रित करून घेतो. कोणते चार? मातेप्रती उचित व्यवहार करत बुद्धिमान आणि चतुर सत्पुरुष स्वतःला स्वस्थ आणि अवर्णित अनुभव करतो. आपल्याला निर्दोष मानतो तसेच विद्वजन पण त्याची प्रशंसाच करतात. अतिशय पुण्य एकत्रित करून घेतो. पित्याप्रती उचित व्यवहार करत, तथागताप्रती उचित व्यवहार करत, तथागतांच्या श्रावकाप्रती उचित व्यवहार करत. अशा प्रकारे हे भिक्खूंनो, चार उचित व्यवहार करत बुद्धिमान आणि चतुर सत्पुरुष स्वतःला स्वस्थ आणि अवर्णित अनुभव करतो. आपल्याला निर्दोष मानतो आणि तसेच विद्वजन पण त्याची प्रशंसाच करतात. अतिशय पुण्य एकत्रित करून घेतो. मातेप्रती किंवा पित्याप्रती जो अनुचित व्यवहार करतो, तथागताप्रती अथवा संबुद्धाच्या श्रावकाप्रती अतिशय तो एकत्रित करून घेतो. अपुण्य अशा प्रकारचा मनुष्य, अशी अधम्मचर्या करणारा माता पिता धनी यांच्या प्रती इथेच त्याचे अधःपतन होते आणि पुढे नरकपातच होतो. मातेप्रती किंवा पित्याप्रती उचित व्यवहार करतो, तथागताप्रती अथवा संबुद्धाच्या श्रावकाप्रती अतिशय तो एक
अतिशय तो एकत्रित करून घेतो. पुण्य अशा प्रकारचा मनुष्य, अशी धम्मचर्या करणारा माता पिता ज्ञानी यांच्या प्रती इथेच त्याची प्रशंसा होते आणि पुढे पण सुखानुभवच करतो. Here hell and these concepts have been coming. What is hell and what is? Are you able to hear me, guys? Shashank, you there? Hello.
I can
Yeah,
hear
yeah,
you.
yeah. So with the quick story of hell and what do by hell and heaven, we will just finish our session. So there is one lady. Her wish was that okay, I want to see what is hell and heaven before I die. So when she get old, at that time, her request is granted. So there she goes to the hell, and there was big dining table, and many people are sitting side by side there, and many different delicious cuisines are there on the table, but nobody is eating that. Why? Because they have very long spoons attached with them. The spoon which is bigger than our own hand, so that whenever they tries to eat, it won't, because the size of the spoon is so big. It won't reach to the mouth. So it so happens that even though there are many delicacies available, the people there can't enjoy that stuff. On the other hand, and this is the health. So all the stuff to enjoy is in front of you, but you can't. They can't. And when visited to heaven, it so happens that there is a very big table, many different delicious cuisines are there, many delicacies, and there are people with the same big spoon attached on their arms. But here, the difference is they are eating very well, neat and clean. How? Because they are feeding the other person, and the other person next to him or her is feeding them. So in this way, with the fraternity, we can say this is the health when we develop the sense of community, develop the sense of humanity, develop the sense of friendliness towards each other. So this is the concept of hell and heaven. It's not the physical place, but it's the same place, but where we live mentally, how we use our brain, how we use our consciousness. So this is a different story about hell and heaven. And in this way, I would like to conclude the session for the today.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you. Yeah.
yeah,
The
I will,
last
yeah.
शेवटची ओळ ना खूप छान होती लाईक फ्रॅटर्निटी
Mhm,
and the communityhoodness like that.
mhm,
Yeah.
mhm. Humanity.
Okay. Yes.
Let me just stop recording and